Hi, this is Kathie from Craft with Kathie. Drop me a line, let me know where you're viewing from. I'm coming at you from the suburbs west of Chicago. Say hello. Don't be shy. We're all friends here. This happens to be our bistro board. Obviously, I put this design on in the fall. It's it's double-sided. It spins. And I've had things on it that I actually accented with this little gold cord. So I'm going to take it apart and clean it up so that I can reuse it. Yes, not only is it double-sided, but it's actually reusable. All of our chalkboards are reusable. Put a design on them, and when you tire of it, spritz it with a little bit of water and remove it. It's that easy. Of course, it's a little bit better when your mister is working. My little spray mister here is worn out, and Chalk no longer sells them, so I purchased this one from Amazon, and this one won't spray. So I'm going to have to get a little creative here and take the top from my chalk one and or take the water from the new one, from the Amazon one, and just pour it into the chalk one to get around it. But yes, all you have to do is spray the chalkboard with some water. I like using a board eraser. It makes it really quick and easy to clean, and you can remove the design and reuse it. Even if it's been on there a year or 2 years, it's that easy. How cool is that? So I'm trying to get enough water on here so that I can clean it up. And I'll show you how quick it is to do that. It truly is very quick. Which means it's reusable. So you could use it day after day after day after week after week after week after month after year. Just remove and replace the designs when you want to. It's nice and sturdy. It has a heavy base. I like using this board, and it makes things quick and easy. Now, this has been on here since last fall, so we're looking at, how many months of paste that's been sitting here dry. And I'm just using my board eraser to remove most of it. I could have let it sit and dry, just sit with the water on it for a few more minutes. It would have made it a little bit easier. But I like to be respectful of my viewers' time, so I didn't want you waiting too long here. So let me get the rest of this off. It's got a little bit of ghosting here, so I'm just going to scrub it a little bit more with the board eraser. The board eraser is intended to clean our chalkboards, but I find it also very helpful on cleaning the transfers. I don't use it on the sticky side of the transfer, but I use it on the front of the transfer, and it makes it quick and easy. So I'm going to take a disinfecting wipe and go back over this and remove any remaining paste. I've got some in the corner here along the edges. And then let me do the other side. I'm sure I had an image on the other side at one point. I don't remember what it was. And of course my fuzzing cloth has walked away again. I'm starting to understand what happens to it. So I'm just going to use a paper towel to dry this off, and then we can move into the main project. So I'm going to use this transfer that is called Pour Yourself a Cup of Ambition. It has 2 sayings on it by Dolly Parton, and I swear every time I pick this up, I've got her voice and her songs running through my mind. I get an ear bug. So these are a little bit small for the surface. Ideally, these would go great on a ceramic cup. I just haven't been out and about to be able to find some cups and do what I want. So I'm going to actually put the design right smack in the middle, like attention getting on both of them. I'm going to do them, I think, both in shimmers Maybe I've got melon shimmer and I've got a gold shimmer here. Let me just reach across. I'm trying a new thing for my storage of my paste. We'll see how it works. I don't think I want the gold. I think it's a little too close. Let me think about that. But let me fuzz this transfer really quick. I'm just going to fuzz it on my jeans and get started with this project. Okay. And I'm definitely going to use the shimmer melon on this. Wasn't that a beautiful, beautiful, pretty light shimmery color? I think it'll make it stand out nicely. I might add some flowers or something to this. I'm not quite sure. That I was thinking the other day, I usually have enough motivation to do what I need to do, but lately it's been a little bit, this vertigo is kind of taking it out of me. So I thought, you know what? I could use a little reminder here to get the lead out in essence sometimes. So, hence this project. Okay, I've applied my paste, smoothed it out, removed the excess. I'm going to lift it off my surface. How pretty is that? Now our shimmers take a little bit longer to dry than our regular paste. So figure this will take about 8 minutes unless I hit it with my, quick dry tool. Which actually I think I'm going to. Initially, our quick dry tool only had a 3-foot cord, so I can't get it to quite reach to the table. I don't have it plugged into an extension cord. But as of this week, our new version has a 6-foot cord, which is much more easy to use. So pardon me while I dry this. Does it remind you of 9 to 5 or what? Okay, let me just fuzz this. I'm going to apply it to the other side. And I like this one too. Whatever you're thinking, think bigger. Don't make your dreams little. They're dreams. Let them be whatever you really want, and whatever you aspire to, you can do. Don't put limits on yourself. Don't ever put limits on yourself, and don't let anyone else limit you either. I'm not saying you don't have to work hard to make your dreams come true, because you do. There's nothing magic here. But give yourself the ability to dream and think bigger. And when you find something you love, it's no longer work. Do a little peel and reveal here. Just got my transfer to stick to itself, which I don't want. And it unfolded, which is great. I'm going to put that aside so I can clean it. And there we go. Whatever you're thinking, think bigger, and pour yourself a cup of ambition. I am going to set this aside to dry while I clean this transfer. Let me show you how quick and easy it is to clean our transfers. Ideally, you would bring them over to the sink and hit them with a spray, but I am going to just spritz it with a little bit of water. Of course, now my thing's working. The little finger is kind of cracked, or it doesn't move quite right. Grab my board eraser, which generally I wash out after I use it. Yes, they become stained, but that's okay. It doesn't affect the usability. Just like if our transfers become stained, sometimes the deeper pigmented paste will stain the teal portion of your transfer, but that in no way affects the usability. Figure you can use your transfer 8 to 12 times or more. Generally, as you use it, the adhesiveness of the backing diminishes, which is why you always want to clean it very well and get any lint that you deliberately apply off of the back. I'm grabbing another disinfecting wipe here, and we'll wrap this right on up. Okay, make sure I have all the paste off of the front. I'm going to flip it over and then do the adhesive side. And you can see if any paste comes off on your disinfecting cloth or wipe, you know there's still paste on it. And now I'm going to do the back side, the adhesive side. I usually like to go around in circles when I'm cleaning my transfers. Not in real life. That makes me a little crazy, but I have been known to do that. And then when I get all the paste off, I go in one direction to wipe off the fuzz. I picked up a lot of fuzz from my shirt and my jeans on the back of this one, so you can see the little fabric fuzzy balls or whatever. So let me clean it really good. Whoops. Cleaning the back of your transfer and removing that fuzz that you deliberately applied really makes it last longer. Okay, so another disinfecting wipe here just because I fuzzed it so much, and we'll get that cleaned up. After I've cleaned my transfer fully and removed the fuzz from it, then I set it aside, sticky side up on a flat surface to dry. Which I'm going to right over here. And then once it's dry, I will attach the backer, the shiny side of the backer, to it. Never try and attach the sticky side of your transfer to the backer. Always have the transfer sticky side up and then put the backer on once it's dry. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I'm going to be careful because most likely this that I just chalked is not fully dried, but I'm going to put it back in the little bistro board. Obviously, any kind of embellishment that you want, you can hang around here. You know what? I'm going to keep the gold tassel on it. I like it. And then just put it in the little screw at the bottom. And do the same thing at the top. Just kind of wind this down a little bit until I make sure it's in the right spot. Tighten it up. And there you go. We've got Dolly on a bistro. Pour yourself a cup of ambition, and whatever you're thinking, think bigger. Go for your dreams. Never sell yourself short. I need to put something underneath this to let it dry, and then I could put it on display as a nice little daily reminder for myself. Thank you so much for watching. I surely do appreciate it. If you are not in my VIP group and would like to be privy to additional videos, the occasional game, and some tips and tricks and other things, I just see here that I've got a little smudge of paste that I didn't realize was there, so let me clean that off. There we go. And I'll just quickly dry it. And if you make a mistake or put a little smudge or we oops down this, spritz it with water, wipe it up, and do it again. It's that simple. I mean, seriously, if you can butter toast, you can chalk. Looking for a hobby, a nice way to exercise your creativity? Don't have the chance to get out? Think about Club Couture. Club Couture comes straight to your door for $21.99 a month. You get in a B-size transfer, which is 8.5 by 11 inches, 3 individual packets of chalk paste to use on your project, which is more than enough to do the project twice or more. The first month you get your own squeegee that comes with it. Everything you need, you pick the surface and you're good to go. You get a video that gives you a link to a video that gives you complete detailed instructions and written instructions, and follow the instructions or wing it and add your own creativity to it. Give yourself an hour of creative bliss or more a month for only $21.99. And once you've used the transfer, you can reuse it 8 to 12 times. Make something for yourself, make something for a friend, clean up the transfer, put it back in its little cellophane packet, and use it in a month, use it in a year, use it whenever the creative urge strikes you to create gifts for friends and family, or sell them. If you're a maker, a creator, think about that. If you've ever thought you'd like to do what I do, drop me a comment, just say team. I'd love to have you on my team. You do not have to do live videos if you don't want to. There's many different ways to work this business. It's really up to what appeals to you and what you like. With that all said, if you'd like information about Club Couture, comment club. And if you have any questions about this project, drop me a comment. And as always, if you have questions with anything, please drop me a line. I'm happy to help in any way that I can. Thanks for watching. See you soon.